Big question, what can we learn from traditional Nigerian architecture? When we think about architecture, we often picture towering skyscrapers or modern homes. But traditional Nigerian architecture tells a different story, one of ancient techniques, local materials, and cultural significance. Emeka was eager to explore the traditional buildings of Nigeria, fascinated by how these structures reflected the ways people lived and their cultural values, from mud houses to intricately designed palaces. Traditional Nigerian architecture is both practical and beautiful, offering a window into the rich heritage of Nigeria. Traditional Nigerian architecture is a reflection of the country's diverse cultures and environmental conditions. It encompasses the various styles and methods of building that have been used for centuries across Nigeria's different regions. This architecture often utilizes locally available materials and techniques passed down through generations. Each traditional building style tells a story about the people who built it, their values, and their way of life. Mud houses. These are common in many parts of Nigeria, particularly in the northern regions. Mud houses are made from a mixture of clay, sand, and straw, which is then molded and dried to create walls. These homes are known for their cooling properties, which help to keep the interior comfortable in the hot climate. Thatch roofs. Many traditional houses are topped with thatch roofs made from grass or palm leaves. These roofs are not only functional, providing shelter from rain and sun, but they also blend harmoniously with the natural surroundings. Wood and bamboo structures. In some areas, especially in the southeastern and southwestern regions, traditional houses are built using wood and bamboo. These materials are valued for their strength and flexibility, making them suitable for building elevated houses or stilt homes. Palaces and great houses. Some traditional architecture includes grand structures like palaces and chiefs' houses. These buildings often feature elaborate carvings, large courtyards, and distinctive decorative elements that reflect the status and wealth of their inhabitants. Traditional builders use a variety of tools and materials to construct their homes. Some of these include mud, used for walls and sometimes floors; thatch, made from grass or palm leaves, used for roofing; wood, for structural support and framework; bamboo, used for walls and floors, especially in the southeastern regions; cane, often used for decorative elements and as a binding material; tarpaulin, occasionally used for temporary or supplementary roofing; knife and cutlass, essential for cutting and preparing materials. Emeka was fascinated by the traditional architecture he encountered. He visited several regions in Nigeria, observing different styles of houses and learning about the materials used. Emeka saw how mud houses with their thick walls could keep cool in the heat, while thatch roofs provided excellent insulation against rain. He marveled at the intricate carvings on palace walls and admired the elevated wooden houses in the southeast. Emeka was particularly interested in how these buildings were adapted to their environments. He realized that traditional architecture was not just about aesthetics but also about functionality and sustainability. By understanding the reasons behind different architectural choices, Emeka gained a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity of traditional builders. To further understand traditional Nigerian architecture, Emeka turned to Alhaji Ibrahim Gambari. As an esteemed academic and cultural promoter, Gambari had dedicated much of his work to preserving and promoting traditional Nigerian practices. Although Gambari was not an architect, his knowledge about cultural heritage and traditional practices provided Emeka with valuable insights. Gambari explained how traditional architecture reflected social structures, environmental adaptation, and cultural values. His guidance helped Emeka see traditional architecture as a living tradition that continued to influence modern design. As Emeka learned about traditional architecture, he developed a profound respect for the cultural heritage it represented. He felt a sense of pride in the creativity and resourcefulness of traditional builders. Emeka understood that these structures were more than just homes; they were symbols of cultural identity and community. This appreciation also made him more aware of the importance of preserving and honoring traditional practices. Inspired by his exploration, Emeka decided to create his own designs based on traditional Nigerian architecture. He experimented with different elements, such as mud walls, thatch roofs, and intricate carvings. Emeka used his imagination to blend traditional styles with modern concepts, creating unique architectural models. His designs not only showcased his creativity but also highlighted the versatility and beauty of traditional architectural elements. Emeka carefully considered the functionality and aesthetics of traditional architectural designs. He asked himself questions like, how does the design of a mud house contribute to its durability and comfort? What are the advantages of thatch roofs in terms of insulation and environmental impact? How do the decorative elements of a palace reflect its cultural significance? By evaluating these aspects, Emeka gained a deeper understanding of how traditional architecture balanced beauty and practicality. He also learned to appreciate the thoughtful considerations that went into each design. Throughout his exploration, Emeka faced challenges in understanding and recreating traditional architectural designs. He encountered difficulties in replicating intricate carvings and ensuring that his models accurately reflected traditional techniques. Emeka approached these challenges with problem-solving skills, seeking advice from experts and experimenting with different methods. His persistence and creativity enabled him to overcome these obstacles and create successful architectural models. Traditional Nigerian architecture is a testament to the ingenuity and cultural richness of Nigeria's diverse communities. Emeka's exploration revealed the deep connection between architecture, environment, and cultural identity. He learned that traditional buildings are not just structures but living expressions of history, values, and artistic creativity. By studying traditional architecture, Emeka discovered how past practices continue to inspire and influence contemporary design. He gained an appreciation for the craftsmanship and cultural significance of these structures and recognized the importance of preserving and celebrating this heritage. Traditional Nigerian architecture offers valuable lessons about harmony, sustainability, and cultural pride, as Emeka reflected on his journey. He understood that the stories told by traditional buildings are integral to Nigeria's cultural narrative and continue to shape its architectural landscape.